Come on, we're almost there. Yes, we did it! Alright, now I can die. It's fine. Fuck that. Every single piece of gear on this build, self-crafted from scratch. Finally 100 after like multiple years of not doing it. We did it! I'm free. Flying purple people is free. I can die now. Hello? Look at this potato damage. My increased AoE item quantity setup. Yeah, yeet. What's up, YouTube? Demi here. We're live on Twitch with a build guide. This is Flying Purple People, level 100. This is a Reave Blade Flurry version that I used to level up to 100. Because two-handed is just not as good as dual wielding right now, which kind of sucks. But anyways, we are a Slayer because we get life leech effects are not removed at full life and a whole bunch of overkill leech, immune to bleed, all this other good stuff, along with 20% cull, 20% more damage, AoE if we killed recently, all that good stuff. Skill tree is a ton of life. Lots of life nodes, attack speed nodes, dual wielding nodes, more life. We have Vol Pact, we have life leech here, which gives us, I don't even remember it. We have like 80% of our life leech per second with all of the other stuff. It's kind of dumb. We're stun immune, got lots of life, lots of Scion life. I'll go over all the jewels in a second. Dual wield crit nodes, more life nodes, 40% conversion here. I should actually have a Watcher's Eye for the rest of the conversion, but I don't because I'm lazy and it really doesn't matter. The entire sword wheel, phase acro for some chance to just not get hit in the first place, along with all of our percent mitigation. Crit multi, more life nodes, damage nodes, crit multi stuff, attacks, whatever, all the damage basically. Jewel sockets. So I went for a lot of defensive stuff here. Like I have life on every single jewel, life triple damage, basically. Things that scale our damage, one-handed, damage with one-handed, attack speed with one-handed, damage with swords, attack speed with swords, damage while dual wielding, attack speed while dual wielding, melee crit multi, global crit multi while dual wielding. What else is there? Area damage, melee damage, physical damage, damage. Oh god. Attack speed, attack and cast speed. I think that's everything. Get any combination of 3 of those, try to prioritize multi, and then life. This one's double attack speed, multi-life. What else we got? Double attack speed, multi-life. You see the trend, whatever. Okay, what's this one? Same thing, probably. Yep, double attack speed, multi-life. Wow, we did it. All right, for your 1 abyssal socket, you're gonna want an onslaught jewel because you're a sword character. You don't have onslaught from anything else. You need 1 onslaught here. You can get an unholy might if you want to clear better, but if you're trying to use single target, drop onslaught, drop unholy might, and just go for like crit multi, attack speed, flat face to swords, anything along those lines. Extra fire damage if you crit recently, attack speed if you crit recently. LE pen if you haven't killed recently, if you want a boss fight with it, all up to you. Gear slots, so we are dual wielding with the concept of stat sticking. So we have a main hand weapon that is just as much PDPS as you can get with crit multi, attack speed, all the other good stuff. And then we have an offhand that is literally just a bunch of extra damage. This is like a hatred mod, half a hatred mod, and a hatred mod, along with crit multi and some LE damage. It's stupid. These are really unbalanced, shouldn't exist at all, but here we are. So get one of those. If you're on a budget, get like 1 to start out with, like a scepter or an axe or a mace that has 1 mod, and then go for 2, and then go for 3, go for 4, go for pen and multi. Like you can get way more than this even. Everything else is just life resist basically. So helmet, life resist, accuracy, strike, whatever else you can get. Gloves, life resist, attack speed is great, flat face is great. If you can get insanity gloves to make your whirling blades go faster, that helps too. Boots, life resist, get some intelligence somewhere, you're probably gonna need a little bit. Movement speed is kind of irrelevant because we're using whirling blades, you don't need movement speed for that. It scales basically off of your main hand attack speed, which is hopefully really high, so it's completely irrelevant. It's just nice for picking up loot more or less. Chest piece, I have life resist, physical taken as fire here, and physical taken as fire here. That means I get 25% physical taken as fire, which translates into around 17% phys mitigation, since it makes the physical damage go against my fire res instead of against my phys mitigation, which is, you know, more or less 0, which is really helpful for not being dead. If you can get an elder astral plate that has what's it called? Attacks have like higher base crit. That's really, really good. Try to get something like that. I don't even have that. It's just giving more overall damage, but this will give you a lot of life and mitigation. As for your rings, I think steel rings are your best bet. Prioritize flat fizz and life, and then resistances and stats, whatever else you need. You could get Hysteria Steel Rings, which gives you that 10% of physical damage as extra fire damage stat stick effect, which is really good. They're basically the same though. Life resist damage, life resist damage. Amulet. So lots of damage you can get out of these Shaper amulets. You can get Pen, you can get physical extra cold, physical extra fire, crit multi, accuracy, crit, all the other good stuff, right? Same stuff here, just lots of extra damage. If you need stats here or resist or whatever else you're missing from your other gear slots, get that on your amulet. Belt slot, go for an Elder Leather Belt if you're in League. If you're in Standard, go for a Stygian. But you want that life recovery rate because that is a more multiplier to how fast we already leech with Slayer and with Volpact and Vitality Void, maximum life leech per second. The way that leech default works is it's 20% of your max life leech per second. And then this puts us at 20, what is that? Wow, math is hard. 23%. And then this puts us double that to 46%. And this multiplies it again by 20% more than that, which is even more math that I can't do right now. And then you can also get leech on your amulet if you really wanted to. You could go for an Elder Amulet with maximum life leech rate to get up to a maximum of like 80-something% leech per second, which I don't know if I have one. Yeah, this one. 5% max life leech per second right there, which is doubled by Volpact. If you want even more leech, you could potentially go all the way over here for 3% more. 6% more, I'm sorry. I think the maximum with everything is 82.6 multiplied by whatever else you have available life recovery wise. You can get a Vitality Watcher's Eye. I don't know, you can get a lot of stuff. Is there anything else gear-wise? No, I think that's it. So, Pantheons, I always forget to mention these. I have Soul of Solaris maxed out and Soul of Growth Coal maxed out. I don't know why, I just do. What else we got? Flasks. Taste of Hate, Fizz Mitigation, and extra cold damage, which is a stat stick mod. Great. Diamond Flask with Remove Freeze or Remove Curse. Any, like, those two are interchangeable. Just make sure you get at least 25% reduced charges used on your, or 23% reduced charges used on your Basalt Flask, so you can get 2 uses out of it. Otherwise, you only get 1, and it's pretty shit. But Diamond Flask takes the higher roll between 2 crits on every hit, so it just makes you have, like, way better crit chance. This gives you Fizz Mitigation. Lion's Roar gives you more damage. And Knockback, which is defensively great. This is 19% quality, so people ask me why it's 19% quality. Azerius Promise, lots of extra damage, same stat stick as our stat stick, right? I think that's all that. Gem links, so main 6 link for Reave. I'll try to do this in order of priority. Let's see. Reave, Multi-Strike, and then Melee Fizz, Elemental damage with attacks, and then increased AoE/Conk effect, depending on what you're doing. If you want to have Conk effect in for delving, that works. And then Maim is your last 6 link. And then if you want to use single target for pure single target, you do Blade Flurry. See if I can do this in order of priority as well. Blade Flurry, Conk effect, Melee Fizz, Elemental damage with attacks, Maim, and then damage on full life. If you like are comfortable with using this, it only works if you're at full life. And even if, I mean, while we're leeching, we're considered to be on full life, so you're good as long as you're like up at the top, right? If you're at half health, obviously it's not, but it does work against the Blood Rage. Like if you're using Blood Rage and it says you're missing 3 HP, you're still considered to be on full life because you're leeching more than your Blood Rage is degenning. But that's your single target setup. You could also use increased crits here or increased crit damage or Fizz to Lightning if you don't like the damage on full life gem. It's totally up to you. As for auras, I'm using a Herald of Ice linked to Curse on Hit Assassin's Mark. This gives us power charges during mapping, just lets us be overall like maintain crits for mapping. If you want to do single target, swap this out for a Herald of Purity setup, which gives you a bunch of flat fizz. I'm also using Hatred because stat stick, 36% of extra cold. Look at that. This is level 21 Hatred, 36% of physical is extra cold. It takes 50% of my mana, but my offhand gives me 125%, and it doesn't cost me a goddamn thing, so that's cool. Links there, yeah, just a Hatred gem. And then we have a Castle Damage Taken setup, linked to Immortal Call and Ice Golem. Ice Golem gives you crit and accuracy. Immortal Call gives you some fizz mitigation for a little bit when it procs. Movement skill, we got Whirling Blades, Faster Attacks, Fortify, so you get a defensive buff whenever you whirl through something. I also have that linked to Blood Magic because mine's really fast, and I run out of mana otherwise while mapping, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, just do that. You also have enough Leech to cover the cost, it doesn't matter. Other random links, we got a Blood Rage linked to Empower. I don't really know why. Made my Blood Rage level 23 for some reason. And a Portal, which is also level 4. So that's cool. And it has 69% cast speed, which is the best amount of cast speed. And then your last 4 link, you have a Warchief setup, Vault Warchief, linked to Melee Phase, Maim, and Conk Effect, just to give it the most possible damage for boss target situations, single target situations, you know? It works, it's great. 10 out of 10 would play again. I don't know what my tooltips are in Hideout. This damage on full life is not gonna be active, so. It's a 5 link, 41k. Yeet. All the gear is mirror worthy? Yeah, basically. More or less. Everything that I'm wearing has been mirrored at least one time. except for my sword and my helmet because I just made it today. But yeah, it's all right. You can get better than I have. But that would be the build guide. The pastement's in the description. I don't know, if you have any questions, leave them here or come visit me on Twitch and I'll answer them. I think that's it. I'm now gonna take apart this character and never play it again. Wait, no, we have to do all the /age stuff. /age, this was made 846 days ago. Died 229 times. A lot of them were today because of that stupid fucking shaper run. And then what else did we do? What else we need to do? /played. 39 days of playtime. That's not bad. How many hours is that? I don't know. Somebody do the math. But yeah, I think that's it. We did it.